Well, the snow has gone, and I'm getting itchy for the first drive of the season, so today I'm going to wake this vehicle up from its winter slumber. This was my first attempt at storing a car during winter, so I'm soon going to find out if the preparations I performed late last fall have worked. I'm going to start by removing the rear risers. So chalking the front wheels is necessary while I lift the rear of the car. This 5x5 block will make up the difference in height of the risers. Using my floor jack, I'm going to locate the frame crossmember that cradles the rear differential. I'm raising the rear just enough to remove the risers. With the rear of the car on the ground and the transmission in gear, I'm ready to start removing the front risers. Even though the car is in gear, I still chalk the back wheels. Many of you will have noticed the delamination of the half-inch foam layers on these risers. If I'm going to be using these risers in the fall, I'll have to address this issue before then. You can see the foam has quite the indents from the tires, so shortly I will find out if this system worked to prevent the dreaded flat spots. With the front still on the floor jack, I'm pulling the car away from the wall to help clear the garage door frame. To further help exiting the garage, here I'm turning the front wheels to the left. In a few minutes, I will find out if the battery tender did its job correctly over the winter. Now, I'm actually doing this procedure incorrectly, as the instructions mention placing the charging unit into a standby mode first before unplugging it. And here it's just a simple matter of unclipping the connectors from the battery and unsnaking the cables from the engine compartment. The oil change was done late last fall, but here, before starting the engine for the first time, I checked the level anyway, just to be sure that the level did not drop. So here goes, first start of the season. Well, that seemed to work well. I'm pulling the car out into the driveway to adjust the tire air pressure. During the storage session, I increased the pressure to 47 psi. The sticker on the door frame suggests 29 psi for all 4 tires, so my target this time is 29.5 psi for each. Before the test drive, I double-checked the garage floor where the car sat for evidence of any leaks, coolant, engine oil, transmission fluid, differential, anything that might cause problems. During a short first drive, I was looking for anything out of the ordinary, vibrations, sounds, etc. I am pleased to say that there were no flat spots noticed in the tires. I am confident in using the risers again next fall. So it seems as if the majority of the preparations worked satisfactorily. In that case, I will be repeating the procedures again in the fall. So the one change I will make is to modify the risers. To prevent the foam layers from delaminating again, I'll switch to a 1-inch thick piece on the top, and then I'll double up the layer of duct tape on the bottom. And believe me, folks, this is what I've been looking forward to since last November. Thank you for joining me today behind the red door.